Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is a quick little Friday foolishness chat, okay? It's a few things going on, and I say, girl, talk about it today, so that way you do not have to talk about it later on, okay? Because I was like, Bishop Robbery in a little interview. Tamika Scott from Escape went on her YouTube channel and said some things. And we look, y'all know how it go because I'm always getting flagged sometime when I'm playing any content from any radio show, whatever. So we're gonna have conversations about what people said and stuff. Okay. So I'm not trying to play a whole bunch of audio from anybody. So I just want to put that out there right now. Okay. Meg coming back with her little comeback concert or whatever. And Drew said, I ain't paying for nothing. He paying for it all. Okay. And a other little tidbit things here and there that I have saved on my thing. Okay. So I hope everybody had a great Friday. Okay. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. To the people, okay, thank you for being here. You can be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me, and I thank you for that. Okay. Now, y'all know a few things first. If you have not done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, to become a whole JayBird, and it's the thing to do. Y'all don't also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter, and on the tick of the talk. Okay, please share the video. Okay, hit the little share button, like the video because it's free 99. Hit like is real simple. It's real simple. You hit the like button, and then YouTube know what people like the video. I should share it. Cool. Okay. And what else? Like, comment, or comment. Y'all know comment in the comment section. Look, I'm here. I'm here. Hi. Hey to the P of the poll. Okay, we are here to have a bit of a chit chat. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be too long because I want to get off here and chill out or whatever. Y'all know tomorrow we have our 5:30 p.m. live chit chat for love, life after lockup. That is tomorrow at 5 o'clock, whatever. So yeah. Okay, but hi to y'all. How y'all doing? How your mamas doing? How your daddies doing? How your men's or your women's doing? How your kids doing? Okay, how's everybody around here doing? Okay, hi, and the hey to the hey to the hey. You should know to be right. To hit the like button. It is always appreciated. Hand purple, blue piece, hand purple, all that stuff. Killer wave, okay? But hi to y'all, okay? Bishop Robbery looks like he has the Bishop Robbery like he has the bridge that's on that photo. I agree. I agree. Because Bishop Robbery always on some B of the S. Okay, always on some B of the S. Okay, hey, I log off of work to get live on time. You are here on time, Space Cash. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, I just want to say hi to all the people. Okay, hi. Okay, hey, it's been a while. I hope you're good. I am good, Vernita Salter. I hope you good too. I was just about to ask, do you to do a watch along speaker Skype live on YouTube? This is the thing. This is the thing. When I do live watch alongs, I don't like doing live watch alongs for other people's YouTube content because that's her. Because she has a YouTube channel. I don't know how often she posts on it because I know she had one, but I typically don't want to do a watch along off somebody because you get flagged that way sometimes, and I got time for it. So we're gonna peek at it a little bit. I'm not gonna. It was only 18 minutes, and I know what she says. So I can tell y'all what she said. I'm gonna play a minute or two of it, and that's really it. So we're not gonna have a full watch along, but we're gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have a conversation about it. Okay. I try to leave watch along for stuff that I can get on IG. That's not already somebody's paid produced content. When someone uploads something to YouTube, unless they say, "Hey, share this of mine with the world," then I'll do it. But I'm like, it can be a slippery slope, and I ain't got time to be getting flagged because I don't want to deal with it. I won't deal with it, okay? But hi to everyone. Hey, my, that's my mama, okay? If y'all follow me on IG, y'all saw Mama came back to see me today, and I posted a photo of us. So again, if you're not following me on IG and or Twitter or wherever else, you won't see extra stuff, okay? You would not have saw Mama Lee today if you follow me, okay, on the I of the G, okay? I put the in between, which is funny. It's funny. Hey from Chicago. Hey Chicago, Delora Hawkins. Hey from Chicago. Hi from Chicago. How you doing? Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hi to the people. Hi to the people. Everybody, look. This is the funny part. Everybody named Mama be tagged every time Bishop Robbery do anything. I swear it's so funny. And it makes me laugh because it lets me know y'all enjoyed my Bishop Robbery, chit chats or whatever. But I saw last night when we'll get into it. But yes, I've watched it because it's only like 30 minutes. I've watched it two or maybe three times because I wanted to be able to, comment on stuff he said without having to play, the full thing. Another Yee is on a full-fledged, broadcasted across the world radio show. Even though her show is new and her show is still growing, I still know that, iHeartMedia be flagging stuff. So again, we're gonna watch clips of that interview from the IG page of the Wake Up People, and that's gonna be towards the end. So that way, if I have to cut out stuff, I can cut it out at the end and not worry about what I'm saying, the majority of my video being archived or whatever. It's hard being a YouTuber and trying to avoid the stiflingness of these corporations or companies or whatever, trying to flag you as if you're not doing commentary to an interview. And I'll be having times and times to be girl. So it is what it is. I try my best to entertain y'all. So I will watch stuff over and over. So it's in my brain. I can tell y'all what's said. Okay. But yes. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. But hi. Oh, hey to be Laurel. Laura, you knew. Now, I'm horrible with names, so it's pronounced differently. Forgive me, okay? But welcome to the group. Okay, welcome to being a JayBird. We love new subscribers. We love old subscribers. We love everybody except haters. Okay, and then we love haters too. We also love haters. Okay, because haters are motivators who don't know yet they really love you. Okay, but yeah, we love all newbies coming around here. We have a good time right here. So welcome. Okay, so welcome. But stuff. Hey, to the people, I'm surprised because Robbie had heard of you. This is the gotcha. The reason, well, for one, I feel like I feel people. I've seen people say that. I feel like I don't know if y'all know this. I'm not a big time YouTuber for one. I'm still a new YouTuber for two. And I choose to never use his real name. I never tag him. I never label my videos with his name. The way he say people use him as clickbait is because if folks search his name, they'll find it. Anyone searching for him with his actual name won't find my channel. I don't use his real name because I don't need his name for clickbait. We have fun discussing Bishop Robbery. So I mean, if someone wants to send him my stuff, that's on y'all. He can try to comfort me if he wants to. That's fine. But I do what I do for me, and I don't care what that man. He can get on my nerves. Okay. The bishop is going to give himself a. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Bishop Big, not Bishop Big Little Soldiers. Ali, and I seen somebody comment on her page on her YouTube thing. I can't believe you're giving him that you're giving him a platform. And I felt like why is people coming down on her when he had done interviews with other people before this for one. And I feel like people don't get Angela Yee's show, which I think my opinion is she's trying to do the pop culture conversation, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the role she played on the Breakfast Club. She knew about stuff in pop culture, gossip, rumor, stories, or whatever. That's the part that she did. So I'm not surprised that now that she has her own show, she's still going that route, but in her just on her own. So I like the fact that I don't think she gave him a platform because even if he wasn't on her show, he on his live every day, and the blog posts him every time he, get in the news. And I think, truthfully, ain't nothing wrong with it. But you know what I'm saying? YouTube trying to not cut them checks. My check came all the time, but I'm gonna leave that be. But yeah, it's just because they don't want you. YouTube does not want anyone you don't want anyone using your content as their content. However, in the fair use space of it all, if someone is having an interview, if you're doing commentary to that interview, it's supposed to be allowed. But I'm not gonna wait to fuss and correct that stuff and get held up. So I'm like, I just said what I said, and that's it. Check IG whole family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Bishop Bishop Flavor was panicking. Bishop Flavor Flav. That is funny. I agree. She was one who read the books. She is. Look. Angela Yee was the one who would know why guest was there, what they was famous for. Envy and Charlemagne sometimes would have no idea. So to me, I'm like, it is what it is. Good point. People already know the guy in here, right? I feel like people, even I thought she want to do stuff with clickbait. I'm like, why? I'm like, they do know her show was like it just started. We know her from the Breakfast Club, yes. However, it takes time. When you are a part of a group for a long time and never had your own platform, you have your own new show, that's different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they need to give her time to, to build up her platform. For folks to watch her. Because some folks won't believe this, they just whatever. But I feel like I like that it's a different show. It's two women because it's Angela on there and also Jack Brand with her, and she sometimes have other guest hosts too. But I like the fact that she was like, "Let me get this man on here and see what he's gonna say." Because truth be told, her interviewing him would get her show on the blogs. It's called free promotion. You know what I'm saying? If Bishop Robbery reached out to you for an interview, would you do it? First of all, he would not come to me for an interview, and if he did, he want to come to fight. Yes, I would, because look, I don't mind interviewing anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it has to move me to want to have a conversation with somebody. If Bishop Robert was to ask me, to interview him, I would. I would have all the questions for him. I will use his real name for the first time. And I wouldn't, because I'm not a journalist, and because I'm not, on iHeart Radio, who, you have to have you have to kind of be not pushy. I will push him to, no, sir, that ain't what I asked you. I will keep repeating the questions over and over until he called me. He'll probably call me a fat whale or something. He'll insult me in some kind of way, and I'll say I may be fat, but I ain't going to jail. I don't have no charges. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know y'all look. Y'all have seen me on my own platform. Y'all have seen me interviews when I was in the panel. So I ain't no lightweight. And I'm actually an amazing interviewer. The only one I've done on my own was with Winter. And that's only because I feel like I just didn't want to be interviewing. I did not want to interview people who I didn't feel I could have an authentic conversation with. So I have not even been reaching out to anybody to interview. I have one with Winter coming up, but because I have not been watching Love and Rarity, I gotta play catch up, and then I'm gonna get her. But for Bishop Robbery, he wouldn't be able to get one past me, and he would not be able to talk over me. He would not be able to confuse me. And I do feel like when I watch, we're going to get to Bishop Robbery because I have things to say. That it'll be a fight. The first question I would ask him, I'll say this, and then we're going to move on to the stuff we got, because it's been about 18 minutes. The first question I would ask Bishop Robbery would be, why do you keep insinuating that your initial arrest back in the day, as if it didn't happen? You keep talking about how the search warrant was wrong, but did you do what they said you did? If the search warrant was legal, what does that change? What did you not do that got you arrested? What did you do that got you arrested? The search warrant that they got don't matter if the stuff within the court system got you convicted. So what did you not do? What did they say what were you convicted of? Are you going to tell me that you actually did not do? That's what I would say, because he always skirts around that. It's dumb. You know what I'm saying? But because he's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's very defensive. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, mama. You know what I'm saying? Right, he ain't coming over here. Not at the all, okay? But y'all, it's been 19 whole minutes. I want to get into a couple things, okay? Because I planned at like 7:30. I said, hey, girl, go do a live, okay? Because I wasn't live yesterday. And I will not be live again until tomorrow. I'm like, no, pop on live, come around here and talk to your people, okay? And we round here. Okay, we round here. Now, I have a couple things for us to discuss. I want to get to my IG page to show y'all some stuff for us to quickly discuss. And again, Bishop Robbery is coming up. We're going to discuss this interview. But first, let's discuss some other foolishness, okay? This man right here. Now, I remember hearing about this. He's a YouTuber. Okay, his name is it Omni in the Hellcat? It's a car. Okay. Now this man was sentenced, okay, to 5.5 years in federal prison because he was running, scheming, and scamming. I need people look. This is not the day or age to be scheming and scamming. I feel like back in the day, a lot of folks was out here scheming, scamming. However, in current times, you can't be out here scamming, because they're going to catch you. Okay? They're going to catch you. And when they catch you, you're going to go to jail. You hear me? Not a playground. You're going to go to jail. And he got sentenced to 5.5 years in federal prison. He had some companies. He had a company, whatever. And what he was doing was he was selling content. Okay. Selling content from cable boxes to other people. So it's the equivalent of if you getting free content from me. Okay, my content around here on YouTube, whatever, you then around here taking my content and selling it to other people for a price, where you getting paid because you're stealing somebody else's content. But in this case, this fool was stealing from like the cable company. I say you stupid. Now the feds say he stole about 30 million from March of 2017, from March of 2016 to November 2019. Okay. Stupid. He was illegally selling content that he stole from cable boxes to online subscribers. It's illegal, okay? He had to forfeit more than 30 million in assets, including 6 million cash, cars, a Lamborghini, Porsche, Bentley, McLaren, a portfolio that had dozens of properties across all of Philly and suburbs. Okay, first of all, the fact that you had, girl, stupid. Just dumb. I'm like, why would what? And when you ride stealing stuff, why are you stealing stuff and then being on social media broadcasting all the wealth that you stolen? Okay, stupid. And the judge said, you know what, sir? You're around here stealing all this money and all these things. And you have all these followers. I'm gonna make you an example, because if they think that you can get away with it, they'll do it too. Okay, and the man I said in court, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry to my family, to my employees, to the cable companies that I stole stuff from. I'm sorry. I did not know the significance of the crime until I was picked up by the FBI at my house. Okay, I feel like I let everybody down. Well, sir, you did. Stealing. Now he commented on his post too, right here, right here, because he has 1 million followers. Well, we're gonna go to this page next. He has 1 million followers. He said, "Thank you to everybody, but most importantly, think before you do anything, and make sure you hold yourself accountable." See, this is what I can respect. He got caught scheming, scamming. He got sentenced to jail, but he's at least saying you have to be held accountable for yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Bishop Robbery, listen up. Hold yourself accountable for everything you do. Yes, I have to do time, but I forever change my family's dynamic and my children's life forever. At least I have that to hold on to. I guess he mean for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Media for a while, because this is the moment I've been dreading. Facing 27 and a half years. We all know it started at 500, but I just got sentenced today. I feel like the judge was super fair.
I mean, yeah, to get 5.5 instead of 27 is great. But you're right, stealing. And because your family, okay, your family gonna still have, because they probably gonna still have some money or whatever, from the get. They probably still spend money. Right here in jewelry and fancy cars and pink sneakers. Okay, out here just flossing all these cars. Mm-hmm. You can't be around here being dumb. This flossing for no reason. This flossing for no stolen. You should never be out here flossing with stolen money. Okay, you just should not do that. Holding up sneakers, okay, on the fancy cars, and now you in jail. And I feel like not you in jail. But at least he said he know he has to hold himself accountable or whatever. Mm, people be stupid. And for no reason though. Because I'm like, you can't just be regular, you gotta be a whole Stephen thief. Well, we will see you in 5.5 years, sir. Next up, scheming, scamming. Let's listen.
Stealing more than $500,000 in an elaborate credit card scheme. 19-year-old Ariel Foster of Boston was arrested at her dorm room at LaSalle University in Newton yesterday. The chief says that the 19-year-old was an employee at a costume jewelry store at the Burlington Mall. Investigators say she was faking purchases with her own credit cards, then refunding herself huge sums of money.
Out here stealing. I said, what is wrong with people? What you do that for? What you do that for, lady? Now again, she is 19 years old. She's a student at LaSalle University. It's a private college in Auburndale, Massachusetts. This is the thing. She only did allegedly, 8 transactions. 19-year-old part-time store worker at the Burlington Mall jewelry store, part-time, okay? She would buy stuff, increase the price, okay? Increase the price, return the stuff, and the extra money that she charged initially, she pocketed that money. So the bracelet costs $1,000. I'm gonna charge $5,000. Pocket the other $4,000. I said, man, what? I just, they say she spent $35,000 on a Tesla, $60,000 on Delta Airlines, $20,000 in a Maui hotel, and $5,000 on Louis Vuitton luggage. She was out here. Look, they said across 8 fraudulent transactions allegedly made by Foster, they lost a total of $547,187. She was a 19-year-old college student, and she spent some of that money between February 2nd and February 22nd. So in 20 days, from February 2nd to February 22nd, according to her own account, she spent $35,000 on a Tesla, $6,000 on the Delta flights, $20,000 for a hotel in Maui, and then the $5,000 on the Louis Vuitton. Okay, I was like, what? They then said she was attempting to complete another purchase of $1 million. Yes, $1 million. But she did not close or clear out the transaction. Another co-worker saw it because, again, she did not close it out. When the co-worker saw, oh, what is this? This is questionable. She called the police. So she got caught by a co-worker. I said, girl. Why would you try? Why would you try to put away $1 million, girl? But now she's arrested. And I'm like, you did all that and stayed on campus? I would have left. full out left. Not her co-workers a hater. Greed and arrogance, because I feel like once she got away with the 500 or whatever the big amount of money, once she got away with that, the fact that she did not quit, leave, move to Maui. Okay, you flew to Maui already, stay over there, but to come back and then to try to do $1 million, girl. But she's young. Look, I feel like this. I think you have to make dumb mistakes when you're young, so that way you get a little time and not a lot of time. Because she's 19 years old. Again, maybe she was struggling, but I was like, girl, quit, leave, get out of there. I think her first mistake was staying on campus. Her second mistake was she kept doing it. And then her third mistake was $35K on a Tesla. Anyway, we hope, that she don't get a whole bunch of... Look. I also feel like when people do crimes against like corporations or whatever, at least nobody personally got hurt. It's still illegal. Yeah, give her some probation. Give her some probation to handle. And she can't get in no more trouble for that time. Give her, 2-3 years probation or whatever. Make her sit down somewhere. Make her take some kind of classes or whatever just to not do it no more. But, she should go to prison. I don't think she should go to prison. I mean, but she needs, you know what I'm saying? She sits on herself. The fact that she kept doing it, that was the crazy part. Because when you got away with the beginning of it, leave it be. Move. Move it. Get out the way. I'm telling you, get out the way, babe. Get out the way, babe. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're going to do a little update from the people over there in Mexico. Okay, so the last time we discussed these things or whatever, the 4 people who went to Mexico and 2 of them did not make it back, sadly, and condolences to their families. 2 of them did make it back. I'm saying the lady who was going to get the tummy tuck and then the friend of hers came back. Well, supposedly, allegedly, okay, update. Okay, cartel said not on our watch. Not on our watch, okay? They said, look, here they go. The cartel turned over the people who were apparently responsible for the kidnapping and death of the tourist. Left a note in Spanish. I can't read what it say because I don't speak Spanish. Okay, I said, nigga, the cartel left a note. Cartel say notes. Okay. But again, they sort of translate. It's supposedly said, okay, we have decided to turn over those who were directly involved and responsible in the events, who at all times acted under their own decision making and lack of discipline. The letter reads, adding that those individuals had gone against the cartel's rules, which includes respecting the life and well-being of the innocent. I feel like, not gonna watch that. I feel like people. This story keeps unfolding, and I feel like the more we hear about stuff, it's like, what? The cartel was like, here, take them. Take this note. We didn't do it. I do think the cartel do be like, we're not going to kill like innocent people. Okay. However, if you come around here doing, the stuff that we do, if you're involved in that stuff, then they are going to for sure be like, yeah, we're going to take y'all out. So the thing was that they wasn't there. Now, the gotcha, the Associated Press has come and said a friend who was also there warned the police about the friends missing in Mexico. Okay, I'm gonna read what it's saying. The Frederick, look, Cheryl Orange, who did not cross into the Mexican border, with others told the Associated Press that in a text message, her three friends were supposed to return within 15 minutes after dropping off their companion, Natalia McGee. So apparently, this lady, Cheryl Orange, was there too. However, she did not have her ID, so she could not cross the border. So they left her at a hotel or motel, motel, Holiday Inn in Brownsville, Texas. But when they did not come back hours later and she didn't hear from them, she said, "Oh, I think something wrong." But she said, "I did not cross over there." Okay. The three friends, between the three men were supposed to come back after dropping off Latavia for her cosmetic surgery in Mexico. The five friends had driven a rented minivan from South Carolina on Thursday to the southern tip of Texas, according to the police reports. Four of them left Friday morning around 8 a.m. to go to Mexico. Girl, it just keeps getting, I'm just like, what? It keeps changing. So it went from the four people who were in Mexico. Now we know there was a fifth person left at the border of Mexico. She could not get over there. And she was like, they was going to drop her off and come back, and they ain't come back. We don't know much else outside of that. We still feel like what's going on, though. Some don't seem right. At least I kept saying, it didn't sound right to me that three men and a lady went over there to get a tummy tuck. I'm like, usually you bring a female friend. So the fact that it went from 4 people to 5 people, and again, per the Associated Press, Orange told police she didn't cross the border because she didn't have her identification. She said she could not provide additional details because she was awaiting a call from McGee, who was to be released from a hospital in Brownsville. The other wounded Americans, Eric Williams, was also being treated at a hospital for a gunshot wound to the leg. But she's saying they did go there for the tummy tuck. I don't know. How did the fifth person not bring? What is she? It's just weird, right? All this for a BBL, for a tummy tuck. It's $129 for a flight from Texas to Mexico, but they took a road trip for. That's what a lot of folks keep bringing up about how it would have been cheaper to fly. Why would you drive? Five left South Carolina and went to Texas. One stayed at a hotel with no ID. The other crossed to drop her off at a Mexican surgeon and did not return. It sounds crazy. We should find out. The fifth person is allegedly the sidekick of one of the men. Well, see, this is the gotcha because we said before that the one man who survived, wife said all she was told or she knew is he was going to help his friends and did not have no details. I'm like, my husband will need to tell me if he's leaving the country. In the doctor's office is 6 months away from the border. How was they lost for 2 hours? I mean, these are all questions that I would ask as well. I mean, you can go to places for more than one reason. If one reason was a tummy tuck, if my friend said, hey, I'm going to Mexico for a tummy tuck. And I say, you know what? I need to drop some off from Mexico too. I can come with you. All I know is the story keeps getting crazier and crazier, and I need them to fix it. Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand the point. Okay, but now let's get to some fashion real quick. Okay, where my thing at? Where I'm at? Boom. Okay, so we had some people who had some fashion at the Black Women in Hollywood event or whatever. Let's look. So, okay, we have Niecy Nash, we have Shirley Ralph, we have Quinta Brunson, and then we have Yahara Shahidi. Okay, I feel like I love two of these looks, and I don't hate two of the looks, but I have concerns. Okay, I want to start with Niecy Nash. I love Niecy Nash's outfit. Fully love it because it's the bright red. It's the black part like a bustier, but it look cute. It also looked like it could be a gun holder too. I don't know, but a part of me wants to wear it all day. You hear me? It's just really cute. Okay, now I love her hair. Pull it back. Y'all know I love a red lip. Okay, now Shirley Ralph. I don't hate the outfit, but it looked like a big old robe. Or it looked like a caftan that's too much material. It's too, it's just it's too much cloth. Too much fabric all around. Okay. I like the color. It looks comfortable too. But it looked like, I'm saying, a big old robe, and that's it. Okay. I feel like if it was just not so loosey, if it was not so much extra material, I would love it. But it looks too much. Okay. And Quinta, we just was saying yesterday how Quinta don't miss. I think Quinta missed a little bit. Okay. The only reason I think Quinta missed is because I can see her feet. Because I can see her feet, I feel like this is a dress that needs to go to the floor, or that should have been above the knee. I'm not a fan of the big bellowy sleeves either. I love her hair and her makeup. I also love how the dress fits her in general, but I just wish it was either longer or above the knee without the puffy sleeves. Now, Yara Shahidi looks amazing. She's winning hands down. The pump, the shirts, the pants, and to me, the pants look like joggers. And I don't think people realize how fashionable joggers can be, just depending on a shoe that you put on, or if it's a bright color and how you dress it up. I love Yara's look. I love the color of it. I love the ease of it. Because look, being fashionable, being chic, being cute does not have to be difficult. It can be really easy. Okay, so out of these four, I love Yara. I also like Niecy's very much. So I'm not too much of a fan of Quinta and Cheryl Lee Ralph. Okay, next up, we have Tia Mari. We have why I forgot her name. Oh God, Marseille Martin. Then we have why I forgot her name too. Oh no, Storm Reed, and then we have Tamira. I actually love all four of these looks for different reasons. Tia in her braids and her makeup with the deep smoky eye is amazing. I love a short jacket, blazer, dress. Shoes are amazing. The stance is amazing. Okay. Tia has really, been out here doing great okay, in her hot girl summer of being a single woman for the first time in a long, long time, and we like it. You hear me? Marseille Martin. The reason I love the look is because I've never seen it before. Even though it's weird to have billowy tulle angel wings on an outfit that we can't really see because of the wings, I still like that she's rocking it, and I do feel like if her arms were out, it would be cuter. And because she's young and she's trying out fashion, I like it. And it's different. I've never seen it before. And she was smart enough to have it be short, a good pump, and her hair being pulled back. When you have such a busy, different kind of outfit, you have to make sure that your hair and makeup is um not too overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Storm Reed. I love it, even though it's a weird unzippable dress that can go from long to short. I still think it fits her great. Cute hair and cute makeup. Um, I also like that she unzipped it for the photo to show how it was a dynamic, differently made, a two-piece of an idea dress. I love the shoes as well. hmm 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 and then Tamara. I like Tamara. I see, look, some of y'all don't like I like Tamara. And I feel like she gets a whole bunch of hate, but I'm like, I ain't gonna do that. I think she has her own style. I think we can see her and her sister Tia are two different people. They also have two different styles, and sometimes I feel like people judge her based on her sister. They compare them too much, and that's hard when you're a sibling because folks seem to like to compare you to your sibling. But I like this dress. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's talented. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. I love it. I love it. What? I'm like, what? Lord Jesus, I'll be like, what are you talking about? But yeah, let's move on to the next person. Who is it now? Oh, Angela Lewis, who plays Aunt Louie on Snowfall. We do have Brandy, who plays Mercedes on P Valley. We have Angela, or not Angela, Lord Jesus, Viola Davis, Chloe, and the last lady whose name I don't know, but she played an auntie on All American Homecoming. I can't think of her name, but I love her anyway. Okay. Angela Lewis, to me, once she's pregnant, congratulations, confetti. Um, she has a different style because to me, this silhouette is very chic, but the material and the print, well, not just the print, the print is very much so 1970s or whatever. I don't mind it. It looks comfortable. It fits her well. It also flows well. I like her hair. I'm letting it be. Brandy in the big blue, I don't like it. I think the flowery shoulder pads is too much for me. I also think the dress, I almost feel like she's too dressed up or not dressed up enough. I don't know. I'm not sure. But something about the dress I don't like. I think maybe it's like a pageant dress, and we ain't at a pageant. Maybe that's, I don't know. That may be what it is. Viola, I only found two photos of her. I found this one and another one that was worse than this one. I feel like she's dressed really easy. I love the cut of those pants. She's dressed really simple. And that's not a bad thing at all because simple is great as well. What I like is it still looks chic. It's easy chic and simple chic, and compared to some other people's, it's like, oh, it's boring. But I think it's just amazing enough. I love her hair as well. and makeup. Chloe was cute, her little white dress. She performed there. That was her performance dress. And then the reason I picked the lady I'm in because I love a jumpsuit. And I'm like, that's how you wear a velvet jumpsuit and you don't look too hot. Like it don't look like that may make you hot. It's really cut beautifully. And I love the green. It's a beautiful dark emerald green that is amazing. And we're going to love it. And I think it's great. And I like it. And I'm a fan of one that looks, it's just amazing. The color is great. The cut is great. Her curls are popping. Amazing makeup too. I just love it a whole lot. And for me, she wins. Okay. I love it. It looks great. Okay. And then we have who else? Karuchi Tran, Amber Riley, Aisha Taylor, uh, Jaya DaCosta, and then Megan Good. Karuchi looked different with that haircut. It's giving me Dorothy Dandridge. It's giving me Halle Berry. It's giving me this old time, not old time, but back in the day glamour. Okay, but she looks just different with the short haircut. I love her pantsuit. It fits her great. I do think the pants could have been 1, maybe 2 inches shorter. They don't look too long, but it's fine. I like it. Okay, Amber. I don't know who told you to wear this dress out the house. I don't know how you got in a car and still said yes, drive to the event. I don't know who said yes, have it be a pillowy bottom and cone nipples. I don't know and then do it in powder blue. I don't know who made all of those decisions for you. But to me, either you have no fashion sense and you allowed someone to dress you and you look foolish, or you just don't mind wearing something that makes absolutely no sense. Had that dress just not had the bellowy bottom and the cone nipples, it may not have been as bad, but I can't look past the bellowy bottom and the cone nipples. I'm confused. Who does that? And then for Aisha Tyler, I don't mind the look. I don't. The print is very, very busy. And so it looks horrible. But it's not bad. The print is bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes with busy prints, sometimes it don't work. Sometimes it do. And this time it did not, in my opinion. I still feel like the fit is great. But I feel like if she wanted that jacket, the paint, that's just not a print that will you wear it all together. Leave it be, okay? Yaya, I don't mind I don't mind it. I hate her purse. I don't like her purse. The rest of her outfit is okay. But the top is again a little bit too organza bunched up around the boob-ish. And I'm like, I don't know. Megan Good to me always looks like a mermaid who just got her legs. And so she's walking around just on the beach. It's cute, but she's on the beach. And it's still great. I think she looks great, but I think every time I've seen her, it's been this kind of silhouette, a mermaidy, beachy type of look. And so, that's whatever. So these were some looks I was just confused about. I was like, man, no. And then lastly, we have some other stuff. I was like, what? Naturi Naughton, Salt and Pepper, Candy Burris, and then Brescia Webb. Naturi Naughton is clearly 8-9 months pregnant. I'm gonna let her be. I feel like this has nothing to do because I love a pregnant belly. And she looks absolutely gorgeous and she's absolutely glowing. But I don't like the bottom of her skirt. I feel like it's just it looked like they just wrapped something around the bottom of her so she wasn't as naked. And I know sometimes that's just what happens when you're pregnant. You can't find nothing to fit you. You just wrap something around your belly and you let it go. Okay. But I feel like they could have did better. Gorgeous woman, gorgeous growing belly. At the same time, no. Salt. I feel like Salt just left her homegirl baby shower. And she just said, I'm going to go to the red carpet too. I'm going to leave the baby shower where I just had some meatballs, some spaghetti, and some fried wings. And we played Pimentel on the baby. And I'm going to go ahead and still walk this red carpet. And let that be that. Candy, your mistake was the wig. Your mistake was I don't mind the bright outfit. I love the outfit, honestly. I do. I love it. The wig, to me, throws everything off. The jacket looks a bit, I don't know, something-y. I don't know. Maybe the jacket should have been a vest. If that same jacket was a vest and did not have the sleeves, I would love it. Brisha Webb outfit wins hands down. And I feel like she looks so amazing and no one knows it. And that's that on that. Okay. But let's move on to what else I want to get to the end to discuss Bishop Robbery. Megan is coming back to the stage. She's coming back to the stage. We have not seen nothing from Megan. Megan been sitting around minding her business after the whole Tory Lanez trial has ended, which I think she deserves. But she'll be headlining her first concert in 2023. And I'm like, that's great. That's amazing. Okay. We have been missing Meg. And I think she's had a tough past year or two. So, yes. Okay. But anyway, she will be performing at the AT&T Block Party on March 31st as the headlining act. It'll be her first performance back since all the foolishness. And she had a statement that said, there's no place I'd rather be for my first performance of the year than my hometown of Houston. The AT&T Block Party concerts is going to be a vibe, and I can't wait to get back on stage in the city where I began. I'm looking forward to seeing my hotties and putting on an unforgettable show. I hope she does well. I hope no one try to fuck with her. I feel like Megan has put up with so much as a young Black woman, around here. And I'm also happy that she took time away to just chill, to just relax and get, and be herself. And I feel like once she comes back, she'll feel all the love and support that we have for her and anybody else. You hear me? Anybody else. Them, him, fuck. I'm trying to stop that thing. But yeah, I'm happy that she coming back. Okay. Let's look quick little thing. So who around here, does anybody around here watch BMF? I watch BMF, which comes on Stars. And y'all know for all Star shows that if you have, if you have, like I have Comcast here, Xfinity, and the shows are always available at midnight the day before air. So even if the episode aired tonight at 8, I watched it last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And Carisha was on the episode. I'm not going to give away nothing. So if you have not watched, I'm not really giving away nothing. However, if you did watch, you will understand what I'm saying. Carisha had a role on an episode. And Twitter was ablaze from the moment the episode was available on, on the thing last night until today. Now, I watched it and I was like, Girl, what is you doing? Girl, what is you doing? I don't look. I am not a fan of shows having people on the show because they are a familiar person. You know what I'm saying? Young Miami Carisha is a rapper. We know who she is or whatever, and I do think that's one reason why they may have booked her. However, BMF, which is for Black Mafia Family, which is a gang drug people who was here in Detroit in the late 80s, early 90s, and in the early 2000s. Carisha did a horrible job. And I mean that respectfully. And I feel like people she did good. She did not do good. She did not. Okay. One, she only had maybe 3-4 lines. She had a total of 3 scenes. We've seen her a total of 3 different times. And the fact that she had such a small role and was still horrible, to me, is stupid, because you could have easily gave that part to a no-name person for free who would have done that role well. And Carisha plays the role of somebody whose husband is killed. Okay? That's who she plays. And when she was up there crying, folks were laughing because it was that bad. It was that horrible. She did not seem believable. There was no emotion. Okay, let me do something. Adam, stop. Period. So back to Carisha. She did a bad job. And people were in the comment section and they were admitting that she did a bad job. They were, because I said Carisha need acting lessons real bad. Immediately. And the crazy part is people like, oh, why y'all hating? I'm like, it's not hating. It's not hating. It's saying, hey, this ain't the job for you. It's saying you may be a rapper and people like you on social media. You not an actor, ma'am. Get some more acting underneath your belt. We said the same thing about Lala when she was at first on Power or whatever. Lala wasn't the best either. Lala had to get her stuff together. Carisha need acting lessons, and even though she had a little, it was a small role. It still was it wasn't believable, and it just makes me feel like stop giving roles to famous people to say Carisha gonna be on BMF, so folks will watch because they like Carisha and she get on there and she do bad. How'd you do that, girl? I was like, you can't cry, right? Like it was just no emotion behind it. And while she said, I was nervous, I was crying, but I was nervous. I feel like I get that. People, can be nervous. This is the kicker. Y'all know on these shows that what the final product we see, they have to rehearse. They do more than one take. The fact that was the best take, to me, shows what she did was worse. Because if you watch the episode, if you don't notice, she is doing a voiceover, meaning however she was acting in that scene, that wasn't her voice. They had to make her redo it because it was that bad. So I was like, you could not do that, look, girl. Where's my husband? Where's the emotion? Meech, where's my husband? Oh my God, don't do this. You left me? Why? Oh my God. Girl, I was like, what are you doing? And so her kind of clapping back or whatever, and her saying, the more hate, the more opportunities come. You don't need not nutter movie role until you get some acting lessons. I feel like the time to give people chances to learn the craft is not in paid movies or paid shows. No, you should only get them once folks have seen you've done better. I fully believe, I fully believe she got that role because of who she was, not because of how she acted. Period. And that's the gotcha. And I'm like, I need people to stop saying, if people who watch, because I watch BMF, I'm a fan of the show. I watch it every week. So if I'm saying, nah, even Cash Doll on the show, and anyone who's watched the episode, do not post any spoilers in the chat, because some folks may not have watched it already. But I feel like even Cash Doll, who's on the show, Lil Meech, who plays his daddy, do good. And when they were saying how they made Lil Meech take acting classes to be able to play his daddy, I'm like, now Lil Meech may not be the best actor, but to me he's acting like his father. Carisha ain't acting right at all. So she didn't do good. She did not do good at all. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Drew and Ralph. Girl, this divorce is getting real bad, real bad. So we know both Drew and Ralph wanted a divorce. We know Drew filed first, Ralph filed second within an hour. Well, Drew is now saying in her court document that she wants Ralph to pay any debt he incurred while running around here cheating on her. That's on you. Meaning, this is what she meant. Any credit card debt, anything he paid, because I'm pretty sure he was like out here with credit cards paying for this and that and this and that. But she's like, I want him to be forced to pay for any debts he got while cheating with me, being with other women. Okay? You have to pay for it, not me. Leave me be, bitch. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And I think that is a good look. It's one thing we got that together because we was around here just spending money on this, that, or the other. Then okay, we can have to pay that off. But if you was out there banking whoever behind my back, and we now getting a divorce, but now those credit cards or accounts that are in our name, y'all think we gonna pay them? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You gonna pay them, not me. Now while while Ralph is denying that he cheated, but of course, who gonna admit it? Nobody. People rarely ever admit, yeah, I was cheating. I was cheating. I was. Okay. No one's going to admit that actually happened. But Ralph is saying, I was not cheating on her. That is not true. And also, I want us to have, shared custody of the kids. He also wants her to move out of the house. I said, what? How? To me, Ralph is probably going to try to play like I didn't do nothing, y'all. Y'all know she crazy. Y'all know she a little bit different. No, we don't trust you, Ralph. We don't believe you. We still, unless Ralph can tell us where he was at in Tampa that one time, we don't care at all. I also feel like I don't know how much Drew has paid attention to or is aware of the affairs of their life, meaning the bills, the deeds, who named the cars in. am I the beneficiary of your policies? I don't think she may know any of that stuff. So I do think Ralph may have her over a barrel. And I think if he try to prove that, well, she should move out because it's my house. Because it's my name. The good part about all of this is people are going to rally around Drew. She'll get booked for more stuff. And she won't need him. And Ralph, who in my opinion likes to be in the spotlight a little bit, but he don't want folk in his business, people not going to really want to fuck with him that much. Because when you and your wife are divorcing, and we all believe you was around here cheating on that lady, and for you to kind of deny it or whatever, and then try to put her out the house, it's like, sir, we don't like you. I also feel, because y'all know they said, I think it was Ken who said they started back filming a little bit. I told y'all when the news broke that I said they doing this and they're still filming. I said that because y'all know that after they wrap filming for the show itself, they're still filming green screens. So to me, if you're still filming green screens, the season is still filming, because we've seen in the past how green screen conversations are used on the show. So can't nobody tell me while filming the green screens, they're not gonna get anyone's reaction to the divorce. Well, apparently, allegedly, they got back to filming. They want to catch this about Drew and Ralph, because this is too juicy to wait until season 16. As long as the show has not aired, and even sometimes if it has aired, they will add stuff at the end, because truthfully, I'm sure whatever issues was happening between Drew and Ralph, a little bit of it was happening during the show. In the same way how with Robin and Wine, after the show finished filming, they went and got married. So the producers or whatever went and filmed that and whatnot. Of course, they would go around here and, you know what I'm saying, have them talk about it. Period. Because it's a part of the show. I also feel like Ralph is going to try his best to still be around during season 16, because I don't think him and Drew will have all this settled before season 16 comes around. I'm sure because we will also have the reunion to go over. You know what I'm saying? I can see Ralph wanting to still be filming because he and Drew are going through a divorce. So to me, this will help Drew. This will help Drew for season 15. It will also keep her on season 16, because a part of me feel like her and Ralph are going to have issues, and Ralph is not going to be the type of husband who wants to stop filming the bullshit. He's going to want to still have it filmed. I can't wait to see it. The Vanderpump Rules scandal, I used to watch that show. I said I was going to talk about it. The scandal happening currently, because I was before anyway. The scandal from Vanderpump Rules, which is that one, I don't know if I can even discuss it, because I don't know who around here watch it. I don't know. Vanderpump Rules, which is a whole bunch of white folk who work for Lisa Vanderpump, and how the friends are sleeping with the friends. But I feel like that's always happened. So I'm not surprised at all. I think that scandal is different because it's like, you know who cheated with who. But for Ralph and Drew, we don't know who Ralph cheated with on Drew. So that's a little bit, that's the reason why, that part is a little bit different. Okay, we don't know. Let's move on to Tamika. Tamika Scott of SWU to the V. What's around here, honey? We all watched episode 1. And Episode 1 was amazing. Episode 1 was amazing. Candy shows are always very entertaining, so I like it. Tamika and her sister Latasha beefing on episode 1, and she went live, not live. She had a thing on her channel. Where's that? I'm not gonna really play the whole thing. Let me share my screen because she posted the video on her channel. Okay, so it's her and her 2 daughters around here, and she was just explaining what happened between her and her sister. I feel like she didn't need to explain nothing to me. I feel like from the episode, I knew exactly what she meant. I knew exactly what happened, and I didn't need anybody to come on to further explain nothing. I think from seeing the show, her sister Latasha is a bit messy. Now I want to play a little bit of this audio. Y'all listen up. But no, first I need y'all to like the video, and then we'll listen. Then we'll get into Bishop Robbery. Because y'all don't like it is the thing to do. So again, I'm gonna play a little bit of what she's saying about her sister, and then we're gonna chit chat about what else she said.
We have a group text where we communicate with all of us and our employees. In the text, I sent out. It was very unprofessional how y'all left us yesterday, and I was talking about our road manager, which is her personal assistant now, and the business manager. I'm like, it was very unprofessional. So you know what you do? Keep walking. You know, if you've seen the show, you see what I said. So at the end of it, I said, y'all can just kiss my A, because I was mad. So here come my sister chiming in. I wasn't even talking to her, and she knew I wasn't talking to her. Yeah, she did leave me, but I would deal with her on another note, not on this thread. This is a business thread. So I was upset with our business manager and our road manager. So my sister chimes in, kiss my A. And then she went ranting, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even talking. First of all, if you had an A to kiss, that was a figure of speech. I would never, ever body shame my sister or anybody else. I had surgery. Everybody know I had surgery. After I had my baby, Princess, I couldn't get my body back together, honey. I went to the doctor and got it right.
So that was her explaining. I'm popping off screen so I can't say I was on here. So that was her explaining that, because Tamika kept on saying, you body shame me. So she's explaining that one, why she involved in the kids. Well, no, she's not. Those are her adult children who was around. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if your kids are adults and they're just in the conversation, I don't have a big issue with that. So I don't think she's including her kids, but it is, it is there to support their mama. But that was her explaining that, Tamika making it seem, not Tamika, Tasha making it seem as if she was directly talking to her, body shaming her, was not true. She was saying that I was talking to the business manager and the road manager. One of those who was Natasha's assistant. First of all, I would never, ever, ever think to have my sister people as my people, because it can get a bit messy. It can get a bit messy. But she was saying that when I was talking, I wasn't talking to her. So for her to come into the chat and then start coming at me like I wasn't talking to you when I said kiss my ass. And I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense. If I'm not talking to you, you can't get upset at me for whatever. Okay. Now I want to play another little part. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see.
But I have apologized to my mom the same way I apologized to my sister at least 5 or 6 times. for the text message that wasn't meant for her. I've seen disrespectful, but I have a problem with this, Mama. I was just voicing my opinion. The little girl that's been trapped in, that's been dealing with this all my life, finally came out. And the way she came out may have seemed disrespectful, but I have apologized to my mom. The same way I apologized to my sister at least 5 or 6 times for the text message that wasn't meant for her.
You apologized on camera and they cut it. I don't know why they took that out, because I apologize.
But when she said that to me, it's like somebody took a dagger and went in my heart. When she felt like I body shamed her, like, I've been protecting you and will fight to the end for my sister. I've been locked up for my sister. I've been kicked out of school for my sister. It's a lot that has gone down. I should be in jail right now for the rest of my life. If y'all only knew the story, you're gonna hear the story soon. But I should be in jail. It was a grace of God that whatever I was trying to do to this person who was messing with my sister did not happen, because God would not let it happen. But I supposed to be in jail because I believe in taking up for my sister. That's why me and Candy fell out. Taking up for my sister. I go to the end of the world. I would attack whoever I need to attack to make sure family is good. But
stop doing that, okay? First of all, don't ever admit on national nothing that you was gonna do something to somebody. Just don't do that, okay? But I do feel like we always knew that Tamika would always back up Tasha. The reason that she went on that radio show was because Candy and Tasha was beefing. I think over the years, we know that. We've always seen that. We've always known that was the dynamic between the group members, the 2 sisters, and then Tiny and Candy. What I appreciate is she's able to admit, look, I was around here, you know what I'm saying, being a bit messy about stuff with my sister, but now I'm like, now you want to come after me, and I don't like it. Don't blame me for nothing, okay? Now let's see what else she said. Hold on. Let's see.
Big one-way street, and autism. Thank God.
no,
Your mother does. Nobody.
But I just feel like I can deal with this. Y'all stay respectful. Y'all stay loved, and I'm gonna continue to deal with it. That's why I always say when I have kids, it's a lot of stuff that I said I was not gonna do because of what I went through. Not saying that my mom was a bad mom. My mom was a great mother. She worked hard. When her and my dad broke up, my mom worked 2 jobs and made sure me and my sister was good. Hats off to my mom. But it was still that separation. It was the whispering and it was the giggling. When I walk in the room, they get quiet. So I always felt like, dang, sometimes I felt like I was a mistake.
Isn't that mental abuse though? One is physical. I don't know. His daddy got him. He's trying to come down here.
Okay. Damn it, man. Okay. What I was saying was, I love my family as well. And I would defend my family as well. However, I do feel like Tasha did a lot of this when she was younger. Because all she had was that sister. I do think she's now realizing how much she's hindered herself in her defense of her sister. I'm like, ma'am, thank you, I am even Nicole for the super chat. Can you tell us going to Latasha convinced the group to hire her assistant as the role manager. Also, her adult daughters were there for what happened. That's why they're in the video. Because the one daughter did say, I had video from the Vegas show where y'all was talking about y'all thing, and then, the sister, Latasha auntie, was like, whatever. And I feel like Tamika saying my issue was with staff who were paid to do something that they did not do, and it was your people. And when I've had to confront your people, you get mad at me. And then you get mad at me, and then made mama get mad at me. And that's on BS. And I don't feel like people realize the issue seemingly has always been Latasha. And Again, I didn't need Tamika to explain anything, even her bringing up how to stole the money. How if that was not something that happened recently, it happened while she was pregnant with her youngest child. So it happened years ago, and how she forgave her sister for stealing the money. Okay. Um, Girl, I was like, I feel like people believe Tamika. I feel like Latasha may not realize how much this show is going to hurt her in the eyes of the fans. I feel like we all see as well that the mama, their mom, played a role in causing a rift between Tamika and Latasha. Even, her bringing up how, she just felt like for some reason she was an odd man out. And I think, parents can sometimes be closer to one kid or the other, but that should not ever mean that your kid should feel slighted. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Tamika, for whatever reasons may be, has always felt slighted by her mom. And that's the weird part. Even the mom who was saying on the show, how she thinks that Tamika could be jealous of Tasha. I'm like, what kind of person says that? And if that's what she's been used to her whole life, she just did not realize that wasn't the thing to do until really she had her own kids who were older or whatever. And she's not realizing I can't be around here allowing, my sister or my mom to make me feel less than. Even after I've always defended my sister. And to me, the reason that she may have been defending her sister so much was to get the love from mama. Because if you feel like your mama don't really rock with you, but you see how much your mama care about your sister, in your mind as you're growing up, is to defend that sister to stay in the good graces of your mama. So to me, I find that the mom kind of forced Tamika to be the backbone, the backer upper of Tasha. Because when she did not, if her and Tasha beefing, which makes her mama beef, I'm going to try my best to always help my sister. Because if I don't, look at what happens. I kept it from not only my sister, but from my mama. And Tamika, to me, gives off not jealous. She's hurt. She's probably hurt and tired and frustrated because her mama is on bullshit. It's on bullshit. Now, again, Tamika had her own little video. Go watch it. Go watch it. If you're rewatching this and then here, I had to remove it. I'm going to leave that be. Okay. Lastly, let's touch on Bishop Robbery. So y'all, look, y'all was tagging me and tagging me and tagging me and tagging me in this man's stuff. Because he's always talking. Even though he just said, he was not going to go live or talk about the case. He said that I'm not gonna discuss the case. I'm gonna leave it be and blah 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 blah. And lo and behold, what he say? I'm gonna have an interview with Angela Yee. And I said, but why? But for what? But for who? Do we need the thing with you? Not really. Not really. But he did it anyway. Now I feel like to me, Bishop Robbery really thinks that he is smarter than all of the average bears because he consistently talks as if we stupid. And when he did a whole interview, and he thought that he was making good points. He thought that he was telling his truth. He thought that we would not say, you sound dumb, right? I think he really thought that we would believe what he was saying. And as he was talking and avoiding stuff, he just seemed more guilty. I've never seen a person seem more guilty ever. And what I liked about the interview was you could tell both Angela and Jazz, you know, the acting brand, knew he was on some BS. Because they were asking him questions and he was still like not fully answering them. He was talking in circles. He was using the wrong words. And he was just, in my opinion, digging himself deeper in a hole because they specifically asked him about accountability. And this fool said, look, first, because y'all know I can't play the whole, y'all know I can't, we cannot do a watch along because it was an interview on the radio show. However, we can share our screen, okay? And we can look at it from the IG page. Now, if you don't know, right now, people are posting Tamika's YouTube thing or whatever. And you see right here, Tiny is responding saying how Tamika did not know about them checks. I'm just saying. So this is only episode 1. Okay. If they make a live each week for this stuff, I was like, girl, bring it. Nobody needed a live from that lady. We all knew. But no, let's go back to Bishop Robbery. Way up with ye. Now, let's listen. Because he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? We're going to watch this stuff. And if you're rewatching the replay and this stuff ain't here, well, guess what? You should have been here for the live. Now, we know for a fact, we've watched Bishop Robbery over the past, because it'll be a year this summer. We've watched him since the robbery be around here trying to fool folk, but can't fool us. We've seen him tell this story over and over and over about how his father was killed. He was 6 weeks old, about it with a gun to the baby's face. This, that, other. Okay, now I don't know who set up this interview. I don't. But I do feel like Bishop Robbery looks extremely happy to be around here on an interview show. Okay, and while this is my first, what do you post? I think you post on this page. Let me see. This is my first interview. I will be on Power 151 morning show with Way Up with Ye at 10 a.m. This will be my first interview after the arrest. Tune in. Sir, we don't believe you. You can do as many interviews as you want. No one believes that you around here, that you're innocent. It just don't make no sense, okay? So, first of all, he was talking about how he felt like the FBI set him up. We don't believe that.
You.
Well, if you read the New Yorker, right, there's somebody in the New Yorker that...
First of all, someone said, where's his hat at? I've never seen him without a hat. I did not know he didn't have a hat on all the time either, but he felt like, let me look presentable. Let me wear my Gucci suit, the wing. Girl, I don't know who make the... It's always a Gucci suit in this same pattern, but in different color. And if you ask me, he just wants people to think I'm innocent. Look at my glasses. Look at my Gucci glasses and my bald head with a haircut. Okay. Look at my white t-shirt. We don't believe you.
Has came out, and
he was recording conversations with you. So now there's a person, Brandon Belmonte, right, that was all in this article. And he said that you were saying that you had an in with City Hall. You could get all kinds of deals done for him. You could get him access, but you were trying to extort him for money.
So I was now that I understand what's going on, I was set up. This guy that you just spoke of.
Not I'm set up. Who set you up? You.
Is a known con man. And it's so crazy to me. Yes, he's a white man. He's a white man. And it's crazy to me how the media is protecting him. Nobody's talking about him.
Because he ain't talking. Because he ain't talking. Because he's not talking. But you are. Shut up. And I feel like he gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves.
Nobody. And if everybody can Google me, all you got to do is Google him. And you guys are going to see it all come out that I was set up, that this whole story and this whole narrative was set up, because you're going to find out that there's a whole lot of paperwork going around that he's a whistleblower. And what the streets are telling me now, since he did that, is
not the street. The streets talking about the white. Okay.
You know, he's a known informant. And I didn't know him. I don't know him. I knew him. I met him probably he fixed my wife's car. He asked me to rent one of my
So he owns an auto body shop.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he owns an auto body shop. And you know, he fixed my wife's car. He overheard me being into real estate. He told me he's in the real estate, and he made me a project. And listen, I just got through running for borough president. 2 years ago? Nobody bothered me. The feds didn't bother me. Nobody bothered me. Now, all of a sudden, this white man set me up, and he's setting me up.
You set yourself up. Again, he wants everyone to focus on everybody but him. How it go from, I don't know him. I didn't know him. I mean, I met him. But which one is it? So you mean to tell me that a random white man mechanic set you up with the F, the B, and the I? And he is a known informant and whistleblower. Okay. I feel like the FBI likes good witnesses. The FBI is not going to be around here using someone as a witness who has a history of being a setter-upper. And you keep saying, well, no one's looking at him. No one knows him. If he is a scammer, he's a quiet one. You are a loud one. And that don't have anything to do with him being white and you being black. If you were white and talk this much after getting robbed, we would still talk about you. But you want us to look him up. Well, sir, we can't, because he has been smart enough, as far as we know, to not be in the blog. But you, on the other hand, it's like, no. Okay. Now, he also spoke about the robbery. About the $90K investment. Let's listen.
So now there's the parishioner who's saying that you took $90,000 from her. She was trying to get some real estate advice from you. She thought she was investing. And then now that comes out in the news after this.
Right. So now, right, you're going to see that she was never a parishioner. Mm-hmm. She was never a member of my church.
You see, he not saying I didn't get the money. He not saying this lady never gave me the money. His whole defense, she wasn't a parishioner. She ain't go to my church. She wasn't sir. But did you take that lady money? It does not matter if she's a parishioner. Either way it go, you took someone's money.
Once again, the media is going to portray it to be something it's not. She was never. And I'm hoping her pastor would step up. I know.
How did you know her?
So her son was a part of my ministry.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right?
If her son was a part of your ministry, I still feel like that means you knew her son. So you knew her. You know why they're saying she was a parishioner. Either way it go, you know who it was. They saying who money you took.
Right. Her son was my assistant.
Okay.
And her son wanted to be involved with real estate because that's what I do. And I helped her son get their first house. Okay. I helped her son, and I helped them with him and his wife. I married him and his wife.
Okay.
They was very close to me. And what this is
So let me get it straight. Your assistant's mother didn't go to your church. You married your assistant and his wife. You was very close with the son and not the mama. She was not a parishioner, but you're that close with her son. Okay.
a dysfunctional member, which is her son.
He meant disgruntled. He meant disgruntled. He was a disgruntled member. He was using the wrong words all the time.
That's upset that I had to remove him out of my ministry.
Okay.
Right. So his mother invested into him. He invested into.
So he invested on behalf of his it was his mother's money.
Listen, from my understanding, right? His mother, that was their thing. It ain't my thing, right?
But what did they give you the money for? To invest in real estate?
To invest in real estate, right?
He's so stupid. This is a federal case, and you are on the radio discussing and admitting that lady, 90K, came to you. Either way it go, you're admitting that you got the money. You're stupid. Also, why are you not on the air with your lawyer? So his thing gonna be, well, she gave her son the money to invest it. The son gave it to me to invest it. You are still out here admitting that you got the money.
However, and I can't really get into it, but it's like he took a lot of the money because he couldn't afford his lifestyle.
So the son took a lot. What did you take?
Which okay, no problem. But y'all gonna see all that come out.
Okay.
My thing is
Are
this.
there charges in that situation, or is that just an accusation?
So what they have done is they've changed, because this was a civil matter for I think going on 2 years now. So now they changed it to a criminal matter, and that's what we said. So my attorney saying, like, how do you change a criminal civil? I mean, a civil suit into a criminal matter?
So now they're.
He is stupid. He is dumb. Who goes on a radio show and admits that a person who was suing you for, as he said, it was in court for 2 years civilly, it now has become a criminal matter, and you are on the radio just talking about it? No lawyer in sight, while also saying I can't talk about it, but you're still talking about it. Stupid. Dumb. Insane. Now, he was talking a whole bunch of, because I don't want to play the more audio. He even brought up the robbery, where he wanted to say, they came in and I was getting down and I got down, everybody else would. He then said how the one robber had the gun on his wife, not the baby. The man had the gun on my wife, and because he wanted the wife's earrings, he changed the hand. The gun was in one hand. He changed hands, and because he changed hands to get the wife's earrings, the gun was in, at the baby's face. I was like, but he kept making it seem like the man came in and said, baby, gun in the face. But in here, he was like, well, no, the man put the gun, it's important to my wife. And because he wanted the earrings, he changed hands. And at that point, the gun was pointed towards my baby, which to me means he wasn't pointing the gun at your baby. He was robbing your wife. Still crazy. Okay. He also was bragging about how, my chain, they wanted, it was 100,000 or the diamonds or whatever. They couldn't snatch it off, pack it off. I then went and chased them. And my girl, with my road, what? He's literally on a thing admitting to everything, in my opinion. And when Angela was asking him about the first arrest from years ago, and if he could take any accountability in that. If he could just admit or acknowledge what he did back then, because he kept on saying, well, it was I was arrested and it was illegal. It was a bad warrant. The warrant wasn't. But sir, did you do what you went to jail for? That's why I said earlier on, my first question to him will always be, every time anyone asks you about that first arrest, you only bring up the fact that the search warrant was apparently allegedly only by you was obtained illegally. However, you have never said whether you were actually guilty of what you were charged with. He also brought up how people saying that he was charged with, identity theft. He's like, no, all my stuff was attempted. I didn't do anything. It was all an attempt. Well, sir, if you attempted to steal people's identities, it's still called identity theft. Because you didn't do it, you were not successful at it, does not mean you're not guilty of the crime. He was out there playing dictionary, okay, playing exactly. The fact that he kept on saying, I would have to explain, or he don't know shit legally. So him trying to explain to Angela and Jasmine the legal shit, which he did not know, I'm like, sir, where is your lawyer? Where is your scooter? Why would you ever? And I think it's because I think he thought I can overtalk them or confuse them. If I can just keep confusing them, they won't get no real answers. But I'm like, you don't know how much damage you did to your own case by coming around here and talking. Because you admitted to the fact that the man who is accusing you of the extortion set you up. Meaning you still did something that got you caught up in the setup. Because even if somebody set me up, I would have to do something in order to get caught up in it. You saying that you were set up still means you fell for the trap. You saying the lady who was suing you for getting her $90K, you now saying verbatim on the damn show, the son who was your assistant. Your assistant. You admitting her son was your assistant, and the mama gave her son the money, that the son spent some of the money, which to me means you spent the rest of it. Because even if the mama was going to invest $90K, how did the son get to take any of it if it was supposed to go to you? How? But you're admitting to the facts. Hey, I got the money through the son. Who was my assistant? I don't think anyone ever knew the son was his assistant. Stupidity. And as he said towards the end of the interview, I just want to get my life back. I want to get my life back. I'm not going to, sir, stop going live. Leave it be. You could have been had your life back had you not kept involving yourself in the bullshit. But you cannot stay out the bullshit. Yeah, it's like he's saying, I didn't get all the money. And the money came from the son. She did not give it directly to me. She wasn't a parishioner. He's saying everything except I never got the money from her. Thanks, Ann Tuck, for the super chats. This is a random delete, but I just saw a pic of the bad guy. What? I'm like, what? I just saw a pic of the bad guy. He will give me a little more. So, that is very random. I never said the picture I posted was the bad guy. I never said that. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to identify who that man is on that picture, but y'all can think what y'all want to think. However, the bad guy very much so, was a bad guy. That is hilarious. She was a member via her first assistant. Right. It's like that man, Bishop Robbery is stupid. Bishop Robbery is out here not wanting to accept accountability. And when they asked him about, look, do you feel the need to hold yourself accountable for anything? He said, I do not think I have to be held accountable publicly. I will never publicly, take accountability for anything, I'm saying, at all. And I'm like, that's dumb, because you can't want people to forgive you or accept you, but not have any humility and accepting any accountability for yourself. And to me, I'm like, that's why he ain't gonna ever, he won't get past what he at right now. He will forever be known as Bishop Robbery. I don't think anyone would ever take him serious or whatever. He brought up how he's losing members, how people do not want to fuck with him because of all this stuff. And I feel like you keep giving them more stuff that makes you look stupid. Because anybody else would have been just accepted. Let me just say sorry. Let me say sorry and let me go on about my business and keep preaching. But he keep doing the opposite. And I feel like he thinks this is a great interview. The prosecutors are going to have a field day with this. And I almost feel like, did your lawyers know you was going on the show? Because you think you didn't say much, but you spoke on every charge. Even the new one that he said, well, I can't discuss that, but it's all, sir, you're stupid. Thank you, Gwendolyn, for the super chat. He's a prosecutor. Yeah, he is. He's for sure a prosecutor's dream, because there's so much to hold him accountable for that at the end of the day, he gonna have to probably take a plea deal. It's not get a whole bunch of time in prison, because you are giving them more and more proof that what they're saying is true. Period. Just the whole admitting the lady was not a prisoner. Her son was your assistant, who you married, and who, even you knowing that the son spent some of the money, to me means you and the son was probably in on it. It's just stupid. It's stupid. And he just, wow, this is proud. He just is proud. I was on the show with Ashley Yee, and it's amazing. And can't nobody touch me. And my Lord, no, sir. The judge, the jury, everybody's lying, looking like, okay, he can't be that dumb. He can't be that dumb. I'm like, no, he's that dumb. He's riding around here in his car.
God bless y'all. Hope you're having a good Friday. Listen, y'all, make sure y'all tune in to the Angela Yee show today, the Wake Up on 105.1. The Bishop will be up there today, and this is my first interview.
I know I'm off you. I know. Luckily, I looked down. He's stupid. He dumb. He don't be thinking right. I also feel like he think we don't see the BS. I hope he know his lawyer gonna be pissed. And why do we never see him with the lawyer? How do we not ever see him with his lawyer? Your lawyer should have been round there with you, just to be sure you didn't get caught up, and so that when they ask you something that could be held against you in court, they can say, well, he can't answer that. He can't answer that. And then he wasn't live on the radio. They interviewed him before her show. And then, the horses played it. But Bishop Robbery a fool. And that's on him. Jesus be a fence in the prison. Anyway, y'all, okay, that is all I have for today. I have to get off of here to go chill out. I will be live tomorrow for our Love After Lockup Foolishness chat tomorrow at 5:30. I will have my review for Growing Up Hip Hop will be up sometime tomorrow afternoon as well. That'll be a premiere instead of a live. Bishop Robbery is foolish, and I need him to know that. And every time he talk, we'll discuss it. I feel like he's gonna have a live on his IG, and when he have a live on IG, that we can have a full watch along. Again, if you are watching the replay and there's no videos for certain parts, I had to take them off. Okay, you should always be around here for the live because again, YouTube be hating, and so I do not know if I can keep the videos in. We shall see. But please make sure that you have already liked the video, that you have already subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird, Okay, do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter of the Turn, and on TikTok of the Talk. Okay, have a great rest of y'all evening. I hope y'all had a great time with me. I had a great time with y'all. And until tomorrow at 5:30 for the live review of Love at the Lockup, I will see y'all then. Be good, be safe. Gotta go. Bye.